Wednesday, the Yankees finalized their coaching staff. Former Angels and Tigers manager Brad Ausmus takes over as bench coach. James Rowson, who was the Yankees minor league hitting coordinator when Aaron Judge was rising through the farm system, returns as hitting coach, and he'll have Pat Rossler, another longtime coach in the organization, as an assistant. In a different sort of homecoming, infielder Kevin Smith recently tweeted this photo of himself as a kid, head to toe in Yankees gear. The 27-year-old East Greenbush, New York native said he'd signing with the Yankees. He spent the last 2 seasons in the athletics organization after being part of the Matt Chapman trade with the Blue Jays. So the Yankees welcome in Kevin Smith. They welcome back Luke Weaver, who signed a deal to return. He pitched at AAA last year, pitched at the major league level a little bit. I think, Flash, we're going to see some of these deals. While Yankees fans want that big, sexy name and a signing or a trade, they've got to rebuild organizational depth.
Yeah, you think about all the trades that the Yankees have made, all of the Rule 5 pitchers that the Yankees have lost. There are going to be a lot of moves like the Weaver move where you're adding depth, right? You're bringing in guys that can be swing pitchers as they could start in AAA. They can come to the big leagues. They can start. They could be a middle guy in the bullpen. Obviously, you want to hear the big names, but I'm sure Brian Cashman and I'm sure there are a lot of pitchers out there right now wondering if they have a job. I need a job. We're getting to the middle of January, Jack. Players get a little nervous this time of year.
Right, and a couple of those guys are at the top of the free agent list. We've talked about them. Snell and Montgomery. They probably thought they might have deals done by now. That hasn't happened. We talked about Stroman at the beginning of the show and the Yankees' interest in him. So with about a month or so to go for pitchers and catchers to report, you absolutely want to know what your baseball address is going to be. I think the Luke Weaver move, as modest a move as it is a smart move. You do need to have some depth. The Yankees lost that depth, but they also need other pitchers because right now their candidates for number 5 are guys like Heel and Weaver, and then some younger guys in Warren and Beater, who, though, may get a shot in 2024. I'm not sure you want to start the season with them as your number 5.
Given what's trended over the last 5-6 years in terms of players taking longer to sign, are we surprised? We thought that Yamamoto signing would be the tipping point for a Snell and a Montgomery. And, Jack, that's not happening. In fact, this is the first we're hearing of Snell maybe even having an offer on the table.
Yeah, I go back to a few years ago when Machado and Bryce Harper both ended up signing in February. So a slow off season is not without precedent. I think teams are very particular, Bob, and they're all working with a certain set of information and a certain level of payroll, except for the Dodgers, of course. And they're going out there trying to make decisions that are going to help their team. And I just use Snell and Montgomery as an example, even though the New York Post is reporting that the Yankees have made an offer to Snell. It's January, and there have been no substantial offers attached to either one of those free agents, which is kind of a surprise.
It is a surprise, and you worry about the middle-of-the-road starting pitchers waiting for those 2 guys to sign somewhere because these organizations are waiting to see what their payroll is going to be. And sometimes it's that veteran player in the middle who could really help a team or could help a rotation, has to wait to see how everything plays out and be patient. It's not that easy for players to be patient at this point in the year. You have families to think about. You have kids. Are they going to be moving to a different city? So there's a lot going on right now, and you might be able to get some desperate players to sign some deals that maybe they thought they'd do a little bit better.
And then with regard to trades, you got to think that for a Dylan Cease or a Corbin Burns, Jack, maybe the White Sox and the Brewers right now are sitting there thinking, we got to make a run at something next season. We can't just give up these guys right now.
Cease, Bieber, Burns, you look at those 3 pitchers of being the big names out on the trade market. You look at those teams and they're asking for a certain amount, and if they don't get that amount, they could enter the season with that pitcher and always make a trade during the season.
Well,